Count Me In started as a project for Y3. So it was a project for all the year, for all the 40 students who were here in Meet. The instructors came up with the idea and said, there is a problem with event coordinating. So we concentrated mainly on CS, and in 4 months, we made a minimum viable product. But it wasn't enough. When we became alumni, when we graduated the program, me, Amin, and Alon, another guy from our year, we felt we want to go on with it and actually make something good out of it. So we joined the Venture Lab in the alumni program, which gave us seed funding and mentoring, and also attended the Google Bootcamp in Tel Aviv. And from there from back then at Y3 to here, the project changed. It became something really concentrated to a problem that is really crucial to a lot of people and a lot of businesses. We're going to continue working on it, and hopefully one day you're all going to use it. Has it ever happened to you that you organize this party, you buy all this delicious food, rent the place, and getting really excited towards the event, and then, oh, wait a minute, 2 minutes before the event starts, the phone calls are starting to come. I know I said I'll come, but I have a dentist appointment. I know I said I'll come, but I have a test tomorrow. And that's frustrating, because at the end, you end up with too much food, you wasted too much energy, too much money, just for nothing. So this is not happening only to you. This is happening also to the bigger companies. So for example, Google hosts a lot of events in a year, and they invite a lot of people, so they buy food and they rent a big place. The thing is that 30 to 40% of the people who said they're going to come end up not coming. Think of the amount of the money they could save if they had somebody to tell them, hey, those people are not going to come.
So we have a better way of doing things. Imagine that 3 things take place. 1, people say they're going to come. 2, they actually come. And 3, the event organizer knows how many people are actually going to show up at his event. That is Count Me In. Count Me In is an Android application for group event coordination. And it's also a community of trustworthy, reliable Israeli and Palestinians who are going to successful events. So here we have Mustafa, and he's using Count Me In to make his event. And now the users can see all the events that are around them, and also a list of all the events they've been invited to. Okay, so we have a number of features that will try to make the users more reliable. One of them is that there's a minimum number of people that need to say Count Me In for an event to take place. And that means that if you say Count Me In, you know that the event won't happen without you. So there's a certain amount of responsibility on you as a user to show up. But people forget, and that's why we have notifications. We send a notification the day before the event saying, please confirm, are you going to be there? Because it's a lot better from our perspective that they say Count Me Out than that they say Count Me In, then they just don't show up because of their dentist appointment. So what our program does is it lets the event organizer know how many people are going to show up. And the way it does this is it looks at all the users' histories, and it says, okay, this user shows up 80% of the time when they say they're going to show up. And based on this, we run an algorithm that also uses GPS locations to tell the organizer, look, 200 people said they're going to come, but only 100 people will actually be there. And also give them other useful information, like if you wait another 10 minutes, then 5 people are likely to show up. Are you ready to start? This baby has a show up rate of once every 9 months. Mustafa's happy. Instead of buying food for 300 people, he knew to buy just enough for the 180, and he saved a lot of money. Okay, so we do have some competition. Facebook, Google+, All Events in City, and some Android applications, Eventbrite and Meetup. And they can probably do this a lot better than we can, event organizing. But the thing that we have, the whole in all of them, is that users always click join event. I'll be there, and then they don't show up. So that's where Count Me In really fits in. So our promise to the user, to the event organizer, is this will never happen again.